Australian Speedcar champion Adam Clark. That's got a nice ring to it.
Yeah, it's good, Wade. We've had a good run in the last 2 seasons and changed teams this year with Jack Berry racing, and looking forward to it.
A pretty good run over the last couple of seasons, mate. You have dominated. You've won basically every state title.
Yeah. We were good at the same time. I've got to say we're lucky too. You got to be good, but you got to be lucky also. And we had all that running our way. So cross our fingers, and hopefully we can keep a bit of that form running into this season.
There's a man over your shoulder just there, rubbing his chin, looking very thoughtful. Mr. Jack Berry, Mr. Polar Ice, who's a guy that is so passionate about speed cars.
Yeah, he is, and he's had a midget in the speed car series for a long time. And I'm fortunate enough that Jack gave me a call and wants me to run for Jack Berry Racing. So looking forward to it, and looking forward to the challenge of the Super Series. And this is our opening night tonight, so hopefully we can run well.
What car and engine combination, Adam?
It's a Spike S-Linger, and Mark Cooper's built the thing from the ground up for Jack, and we've got a good relationship there between Jack and Mark Cooper, and just looking forward to the night. And our guys and families are here to run good and strong and have fun.
How many times will you run this year?
Probably about 12, 13 shows. We're going to run the Super Series and Parramatta tonight, and obviously we'll be back here early December with the other series here at Parramatta, and then back at Parramatta towards the end of the year for the 50s and Super Series again.
Well, you can see Ben Atkinson coming down now. We're here for the opening night of the Valvoline Raceway Track Championship. Ben's about to go out for wheel packing, so he's going to get ready to hop into the race car, and after he's jumped into the car, we'll certainly start chatting to him. But as you can see, the first thing he did was he took the steering wheel off. You can see the quick release, and I will point that out as he's climbing in. Down here, this red here, that's a quick release on the steering wheel, which allows it to come off nice and easy. Now you can see Ben climbing into that confined Butler-built race seat. The harness is going to come down as he's doing that right now. I'll be able to slide in here now while he's doing that because he's got those down out of the way. Hey Ben, it's all about this race season right now. You're strapping yourself in for the first wheel packing session, then out for hot laps. It's going to be a big summer here at Valvoline Raceway.
It certainly is, Stewie. It's been a long off season from Parramatta, and Sydney's like my second home these days. It's Class Parramatta Raceway, Valvoline Raceway is my home track. Just about, so I'm excited about the season starting. As I said, it's been a long off season. I just can't wait to get in to qualify and then into the first heat and see what we've got.
The thing I'm going to ask about now and just talk about, as you're doing those belts up right there, there's arm restraints, and I want to try and show those on the side of Ben's race suit here. They're actually sewn into his race suit that then buckle in straight down around his crutch, so that saves, if he is unfortunate incident of going up and over, he's got his arms that are going to stay in the cockpit. You can see the steering wheel going back on now. He's checking that the wheels are still pointing forwards. Balaclava, very important to put that balaclava on to make sure, in case of that scary thing, fire, you don't want that. So you've got to have that balaclava on. He'll make sure the neck is done up on his race suit. As you can see, he's doing that right now. Helmet, the Simpson Racing helmet, very, very important. You can see the tear-offs on the side. We'll be able to talk about them throughout the season as well. The last thing that'll go on, and I'm going to grab them out here for him, are the all-important racing gloves, Simpson Racing gloves. So it's just all important about safety in these race cars. Ben Atkinson is locked in. The crew are going to come in. He's going to go out and do his engine start for the opening night here at Valvoline Raceway. Race fans, hang on to your seat. It's going to happen here at Valvoline Raceway this summer. We're down here with another guy that's travelled all the way from Victoria, Winchelsea actually, which is half an hour out of Geelong and about an hour out of Warrnambool down there at Premier Speedway. Ryan Davis, welcome back to Valvoline Raceway. You've got a brand new engine in that race car. You're making sure it's got plenty of temperature in it before tonight's racing.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm glad to be back. I was up here last year and I enjoyed it, so I thought I'd come back. And Carl Travers said, you come back next year and leave your car there. And I said, yeah, no worries. So I'm back here and I'm good to be here, I think.
There's nothing better. We've got engines going around us here. There's no better sound, I believe, in motorsport, is there?
Yeah, no, you're right in the smell. The smell's the better thing, yeah.
Yeah, it's a pity we can't get it to smell through the feed here at the moment. But, mate, this season, it's a real big one for you out here, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it'll be good fun. I just come up here to race before SRA starts and get a few races under the belt and get a few laps in. That's all about it, yeah.
So you're going to concentrate your racing back home, or are you going to do a fair bit up here as well?
Yeah, when I'll concentrate back home, but when I'm not racing back home, I'll come back here and do as many laps as I can, pretty much, yeah.
No doubt you've got some wonderful sponsors on that car. You need to really let everybody know who they are.
Yeah, it's my old man. I couldn't do it without my old man, R.A.K. Davis and Sons. Ian McKee, that's done the engine for me this year. Tony Fagan Builders, EWT Auto Wreckers, Main Street Cafe. There's a whole bunch of them. If it wasn't for those guys, I wouldn't be able to do it.
Great to have you up here. Let's hope the Cats have a better year next year.
Yeah, you're right, Stu.
Danny Reedy, welcome back down to Valvoline Raceway. Another great night, great field of cars. You must be excited to be back down here.
Oh, definitely. It's going to be a good year. Just with the new track owners and just the hype and the vibe around the place, it's just going to be exciting. So I think we're going to not miss around here. We'll probably do the whole season, which will be good for us.
Not only good for you, I reckon it's fantastic for the fans because they love seeing your driving style, and you've really started to work out how to get around this place.
Yeah, we love it. We've had a lot of success here, and you know, it's just good to get on a nice wide open track where there's lots of passing, and just makes for good racing for the fans and for yourself. You know, you go away feeling enjoyed. You know, you really enjoy it. It's good.
So with living in Queensland, are you going to base the car down here and leave it down here, or are you going to travel back up and down the highway?
Still do a bit of travelling. We're going to try and race as much as we can. So we'll do every show here. When we're not racing here, we'll do Brisbane. The likes of the Classic, we'll be doing that, and probably the Tidal, but definitely back here for every show.
And just looking at the car behind you here, just explain this engine blanket that's on the top of the hood.
Yeah, mate, well, we've just done engine starts and probably got a little while to our hot lap session. So you put these on the car to keep the heat in the motor. You don't want to go out there cold as much as possible. So it's either the engine blanket, which everyone uses, but also you'll go with an engine heater or an oil heater as well to keep these things up to temperature.
What's Danny Reedy been up to during the winter months?
Working hard as usual. Been playing with boats actually, buying and selling boats, and try and keep myself busy whenever I can. But yeah.
Now I noticed on social media during the past week or so, you had a little visitor around the property, a little slippery thing, a little snake. What's doing there?
Yeah, it's coming to that time of year, you know, things are starting to warm up, but that's probably 2 in 2 weeks now. I've had cruising through the race shed, and I thought I'd better get a picture of this one, so I snaveled him up, and I got a photo, which I'll forward through to you later in the week.
So how long was it and all that? What kind of snake was it?
This one was tiny. I was hoping it was a python. Not real good at detecting what they are, but I grabbed him anyway. It was only a couple feet long. But the one the week before, she was about 5 foot long. I couldn't catch that bugger. It kept cruising up my walls in the shed.
Well, you are from Northern Territory. You know how to look after those kind of animals and have a bit of fun. You've got to tame this beast right behind you, and we wish you all the best.
Thank you. I need it. Cheers.
Well, it's amazing who you see in the pits here. We do have Donny Shots here too. Oh, hang on. That's not Donny Shots.
You imbecile.
Brett Loadsman. What's doing here, Jet? You've got Donny Shots' race suit on.
Well, I had a year off last week, Stewie, and I had too much beer, and I tried 3 suits on this morning, and none fitted me, so I had to get the big fellas one out.
Well, I reckon if you gave that back to Donny now, that'd swim on him because he's lost a lot of weight.
He's lost a lot of weight. He's on protein shakes, and he's having a go.
So you're going to follow in his footsteps?
Protein shakes? No, I like my beer too much.
Mate, you're back driving the two-seater again this summer. You must be looking forward to that, be able to take a lot of fans for a fun ride.
Yeah, it's the best thing I'm going to do. You've been, Stewie. It's good fun, isn't it?
It is a lot of fun. I've actually commentated when we're going around. I had to stop swearing one stage. But, Jet, good to see you. I don't know about the race suit, Donny Shots, but, hey, you never know. You might be able to drive as fast as him.
Chip in, I might get a new one or something.
Folks, get your phones out for us. Get them out and light up the screens for us. We're about to get them into 4 wide here in a moment. Wherever you are, this is going to be an amazing moment, I'm sure. And in a moment, we'll ask you to get up on your feet. Look at the drone camera floating over the top of turn 1, getting some great shots of all this. The Healy family here to celebrate the memory of Brian Healy along with Stephen Green on the anniversary that Australia turned to 410 sprint car engines. Come on, Sydney, let's hear you out there.
Y'all ready for this?
Everybody up on the hill, waving them around like crazy. Let them see you. The greatest sight in motorsport, a 4 wide. Thank you everyone on the hill over there in turn 2 with the checkered flags, and everyone down the back straight as well. This is it, folks. Lights are out. In memory of Brian Healy, the man who pioneered 410s in this country, we get set for the first main event of a new era at Valvoline Raceway. Let's get dirty for 30! Main event time, sprint cars, Valvoline Raceway. Bill Bowen is your leader. Look at Veal. Oh, Fari spins. Robbie Farr spins. And upside down goes Trevor Green.
Oh, another car big on the fence on the outside.
4 or 5 cars upside down. And we are red, red, red in turn number 2.
So he's just having a look at the car, and I'll get him to get his helmet off and we'll have a quick chat. We'll just get out of the way of the tow trucks to come in and do their thing.
Lights are out. Let's get dirty for 30. Green, hopefully all the way. Valvoline Raceway, take 2. We're on it. Toby, your leader. Roddy going to take it away from him on the outside. No. Veal. Up to second comes Jamie Veal. Into the lead goes Veal. Bill Bowen nails it on the outside and stays in the lead. Good battle right now for the lead. Reedy in 4th, Johnson in 5th. Back to Atkinson, back to Davis, back to Matt Dumsney. Matt Dumsney could be one to watch here in the 57, Stu.
Yeah, just get an eye on these guys back in the pack. The likes of Robbie Farr, Trevor Green. You know Trevor's not going to do much. He's going to have to roll around on the bottom side. Farry off the racetrack. Down in the back of the pack. Farry and Green, they nearly bang wheels going into one. Max is coming through as well with that damaged top wing on his race car. He's working the bottom side. Marty Perovich is on the top side. Race leader, Toby Bowen. Jamie Veal in second. A little bit of blue smoke starting to come off the bottom left-hand side of Veal. Roddy Bowen back in 3rd. 4th is Danny Reedy. Now just watching these 2 guys out in front. Toby Bowen is committed to the top. He hasn't gone to the bottom, hasn't gone to the middle yet. Whereas Veal's on the bottom. Roddy's running the top. Cars in front of him. Lap cars are coming up now. It's going to benefit Toby because they're all on the bottom.
Lap number 6 of 30 in your Brian Healy Cup, the 410s on a very historic 410 date. Bill Bowen got a bit tied up with the lap cars. He's got plenty of traffic here. Veal is all over him. Toby goes to the high side. Veal running the low group. This car's blocking both sides in front of him. Veal to the bottom. Toby, gutsy drive on the cushion. Veal goes back up where Roddy already is. Reedy buying in now. And Reedy goes by Roddy. Veal back around the outside of the lap cars. Toby Bowen, your leader by about 7 or 8 cars. Then you go back to Veal. Then Roddy Bowen. Then Danny Reedy. Then Ben Atkinson. Veal off the racetrack, trying to put a lap down on Kelly Linigan. Atkinson lapping the almost wingless Trevor Green. And we work lap 10 of 30 the next time by.
So we're going to see how these cars free up the fuel loads on these cars. They've all started with a lot of fuel. Now the fuel's starting to wear off. Whose car is going to react better? It looks like Veal's. They go down into turn 3. Veal on the bottom side pulls a slide job. Stays down, drifts up now. Takes over the race lead coming out of 4. That puts Toby back to 2nd. Roddy's still in 3rd. Danny Reedy in 4th. Benny Atkinson 5th. Then we go back to Max Johnson. Trevor Green is a lap car. So we go back to Matt Dumsney.
Gee, look at Peter Gordon having a battle there with Matt. Then you go back to Davis and Korn. Max Dumsney battling with Marty Perovich in there as well as Robbie Farr. The ailing number 7, Veal off the racetrack, but he's got at least the length of the back straight over Roddy Bowen. Now Danny Reedy is very quick on the bottom.
Roddy worked the bottom out of 4 last time and got past Toby. Made it happen nicely. But Roddy's gone back to the top now. Toby's going to try and reel him in. Danny Reedy, he's the sleeper in the field at the moment. He's trying to close it on young Toby. Benny Atkinson hasn't done bugger all yet. Watch for his car to work in with John Barrett spattering that race car.
Look at this battle between the Bowen brothers right now. Toby trying to come back at Roddy. There's nothing in it between them. Atkinson lurking with intent in the number 2 car. Reedy is running down Toby now. The Desert Palms Resort, number 5. Danny Reedy, a welcome addition to the weekly competition here at Valvoline Raceway. Match it. Wow, there was nearly contact with Veal. Went off the racetrack. Lost a ton of ground. And Roddy Bowen now has him in the crosshairs with lap 17 of 30.
It's all about being smooth and consistent. So Roddy's got a fast race car on the top side. He jumps the cushion. Nearly tags the wall on the front straight. So the Veal's mistake let Roddy catch up. Now Roddy made a mistake and that's let Toby catch up to Roddy. Veal's cleared out, but Veal has got 4 cars in front of him. He's got nowhere to go on the racetrack.
Man, there's plenty of traffic, including the ailing Trevor Green. Look at the Balboa boys, side by side in the battle for second. Amazing racing between these two.
They're having a hog of a time.
Watch him feel now, trying to work the bottom on Perovich and gets him a critical lap car between them. Roddy goes to the bottom as well. Veal, beautiful car craft. Oh, 3 wide, but runs off the edge. You had no room, and Gutsy goes back to the cushion. Right nearly turns it. Now, Reedy all over the back of Toby. What a race.
Now, Wado, down here in turn 4, that cushion that you spoke about earlier, you know how it was halfway up to your knee? I reckon it's nearly at your knee now. It's closed. It's grown. Now, race leader, Jamie Veal, 10 laps remaining. He's got about 20 car lengths in front of him before he gets to his next car in James Thompson. Then you go back a straightaway to second place car, Roddy Balboa, and then Toby's got 3 lap cars in between him and his brother, whereas Danny Reedy is right on the back of Tobias Balboa.
Speaking of Toby, he's got plenty of work to do here. Got to get himself on the outside of right. Reedy is trying to run him down. Veal looking to kick things off beautifully. The lap leader money will be very interesting with all this as well as he comes up to lap court. Roddy in second, Toby in third. Reedy sails around the outside. Not many people making the outside work. Maxi J, pretty consistent night for the 38 car so far. Atkinson, then back to Matt Dumpney. We are inside the last 6 laps of the Brian Healy Cup.
Now, Jamie Veal, he was committed the last 4 laps on the bottom side. 3 and 4 this time, he's gone back to the top. Roddy Balboa running through the middle. No ground made up by Roddy Balboa. Toby's still there in third. Reedy, he's just a sleeper. He's just waiting. Toby a little sideways into turn 2. Race leader though, Veal, back to the top side. Track in front of him is open. He's about to put the Valvoline car of Max Dumpsney down a lap. Jumps the cushion, Veal. Jumps it big time. That's going to let Roddy close in that little bit.
Still a lot of ground between himself and Roddy. He just needs to be careful in the traffic, which of course you can't be. You've just got to blitz in there. He works to the bottom in 1 and 2. Roddy coming at him now. He goes to the cushion. The outside is the place to be. Here comes Roddy in the 7. Oh, this is going to be a belter. Veal goes back to the cushion. Roddy, yeah, Vealy back upstairs. That's not what Roddy wanted to see. Veal went to the low side the last time through there, and Roddy caught him an enormous amount using the cushion. But what a job for the Balboa brothers if they can hold on to a podium as Roddy runs off the racetrack with 2 to go.
Yeah, he just wanted to make that slide job on the lap car, jumped the cushion, cost himself some ground. Your race leader, Veal, heavy lap traffic once again. This time by the white lights are going to flash for the SWI Engineering number 35 pilot from Warrnambool of Jamie Veal. Roddy Balboa back in second. Third is Toby Balboa. Now, Toby's had a tough trouble trying to get past Jimmy Matchett. Wade, bring it home.
What a race for Jamie Veal. He'll get the win in the Brian Healy Cup. Great drive. Second will be Roddy Balboa. Third will be... Oh, Toby just... Danny really nearly got him. And Jamie about to climb out. Hopefully a bit of a wing dance here. Come on, Sydney. How about it for Jamie Veal? Gives the top wing a bit of a nudge. Superb job. Juddy and Beto had that car beautifully. So where's all the noisy kids out there? You still out there? So I want you to call out charge for me as loud as you can, okay? On the count of 3, we're going to start the race. So I want you to call out charge as loud as you can on the count of 3. So loud an old lady in Cronulla wakes up. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. You guys are rocking it. Away we go. Down into turn 1. Hunter is your leader. Hunting for the race lead, I'm sure. They work their way down the back straight away. More, a couple of cars. Little bit of argy-bargy just then as we work our way out of 4. Hunter, your leader. Got a good little lead on. McKinley aces up the inside. Beautiful run from him. No, Hassan takes him back. Well done, Andy. Clark and Smee side by side. Not that we didn't expect that, Stewie.
No, we asked for that earlier, I think. So they're going to go at it and they're going to have some fun. So at the moment, Clark's got the upper hand over Nathan Smee. Smee on the top side, Clark on the bottom side. Smee's going to get the run out of 2. Takes over 4th position from Clark. Race leader, though, doing a lovely job out in front. McKinley trying to catch up onto the back of the 25 car.
What a battle we're watching between those two, the 7 and the 1. Hard to take your eyes off it, but McKinlay now and Hassan, they're having their own battle, and the two behind are going to catch them at the same time. This is going to be wild. Lucky that Hunter hasn't got a rear view mirror, because it's looking very stormy behind. Clark through the middle. You are kidding me.
Freak.
That was sublime.
I'm done. I'm going home.
That was one of the best moves I think I've ever seen.
Well, I'm out. You're by yourself. That was ridiculous.
Through the middle? You've got to be joking. Smee bangs the cushion hard in turn 1 and 2. Oh, wow. It doesn't get any better than that. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, there's a battle for the lead going on. You can just see Hunter. Enormous pressure as Clark goes to the outside. Smee is right behind McKinlay as well.
Wado, the thing with Hunter, he's got it working on the bottom side, whereas Clark's got to keep that momentum on the top side. You see Hunter getting that run on the bottom side, and he's making it work.
McKinlay in behind Smee now. Clarkie again to the top, Smee going with him. It'll be interesting to see if Clarkie drops to the bottom now. He picks up the lead, Smee goes with him. Hunter goes back to third, and look at Adam, straight to the low side.
Ding, 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 game on right now. You've got Adam Clark out in front. He's gone to the top side now into 1 and 2. Cuts the line off Smee. Hunter's still there in third, McKinlay in fourth. Let's see what Smee and Clark can do with 11 remaining when they come past the stripe.
Nathan looks very fit too, doesn't he? He's lost a ton of weight. He looks really good in the car. He's all over the back of Adam Clark. Jack Berry's polarised number 1 is a huge issue, and it's the number 7 of Nathan Smee in behind him. Hunter down the bottom of that third spot. McKinlay in fourth. And look at Smee, just all over the back of the Australia 1. And there's a nice, tasty cushion and a nice inside line as well. Working lap number 12 of 20 this time by the flag stand. Nothing in it between these two.
Clark's car is very loose coming out of turn 4. They're banging the cushion, and the cushion's only got bigger since the sprint cars have been out there for third 30 lap A-main. Smee, I reckon he's sitting there. No, he's not. He's gone to the bottom in 3 and 4. He didn't go right to the bottom. He's lost a bit of ground. He went the slide job, and when he slid up, he's lost ground from the polar ice. We might have to nickname Olive from Frozen.
There goes Mitch Bryan, charging hard. He picks up the spot of McKinlay. You've also got Jackson a bit further back. Here they come again towards us, lap 14 of 20. Great shots from down low in that turn 3 and 4. Smee touched the back of his car, up on the cushion. This is unbelievable racing. Now Smee sets up the outside group and passes Clark on the outside. You don't do that.
And pulls about a 6-car length lead through the middle of turns 3 and 4. There's trouble with Clark. The engine's gone. He's slowing big time. So something's gone amiss on the polarised car. Third place now is Matty Jackson on the top side. 5 remaining for Nathan Smee.
Whoa, Jackson right off the edge of the racetrack. Upside down, Wilmington. Braden Wilmington upside down. The teenager from Marulan. And Clarkie pulls up here. I'll find out what's going on there. You go with Braden. There's a lot of fuel, unburnt fuel coming out of this pipe of the Clark car, and a lot of fluid underneath it as well.